What's up YouTube, 2LoveKurt here, back with another video, and today we got unavoidable school experiences. Link will be down below in the description as always. It's a video I found on my homepage, see if we can relate. Let's get it.
There's nothing more annoying than being accused of having a crush on the chopped cheese at school. This literally happened to me in 7th grade. I was taking an exam in math class and right underneath the clock on the wall, the most chopped, wildebeest looking creature was sitting. Let's call her Roz. To pace myself during the exam, I would look at the clock every couple minutes to make sure I would finish in time. You can
we all do that.
Tell where this is going. At lunch the same day, one of Roz's friends came up to me and asked, "Hey, do you have a crush on Roz? She told all of us that you kept staring at her during the math exam." Are you actually kidding me right now? Roz had been telling every girl in our grade that I had a crush on her. I would rather share a cell with Felice Johnson than have these rumors.
Yo, Craig going straight down.
Prison booty.
That's never happened to me before though, bro. That's just a you problem.
Okay, maybe not. I told her friend that I obviously don't have a crush on her. I was just trying to look at the clock, but it was too late.
Those rumors spread fast as hell in high
school. I had to
school.
go on a campaign around my grade trying to clear my name. I was literally posting.
And it's worse. I don't know if he said middle school, high school, whatever. It's even worse because when you try to like clear up rumors in general, it just makes it worse, bro. Like it just gets distorted and all the time. Yeah, there's no coming back from that, buddy.
Snapchat stories telling everyone that I don't have a crush on her. The funniest thing is, the older I've gotten, the more I realized that this happens to a lot of people. Over the years, I've made a number of friends who've also been accused of having a crush on the most karate chopped looking creatures. At this point, I'm afraid it might be an unavoidable part of the school experience. It's like watching crazy fights. Now,
y'all see that?
To a fight at school, I was always a little too chill, a little too nonchalant.
Yeah, I never got to a fight either.
Devious activities like that. But when it came to watching fights, you know your boy got to get the best seat in the house. The craziest fight I ever witnessed happened at lunch in 8th grade. You see, there was this kid in my grade named Zach. He was one of those kids that would misbehave so much that he couldn't be in regular classes and had to be in his own supervised classes.
Yeah, we had people like that too.
And I'd see him hanging out in the gym or bathroom every once in a while. Now, it turns out that Zach had made beef with this kid Angel and his friends. Now, I don't know the details, but what I do know is that he told them that he was gonna pull up on them during lunch. You could say a lot of things about Zach, but what you couldn't say was that he wasn't a man of his word. I still vividly remember that day. I was playing NBA Jam on my phone at lunch in the cafeteria, and out of nowhere, I hear kids cheering and screaming. I had no clue what was going on, so I turn around and I see Zach running full sprint followed by 2 teachers. He runs across the cafeteria right towards Angel, and they immediately start throwing hands. Everyone is going crazy.
He was not lying.
And then Angel's friend Raul, who was about 6'2", 180 pounds, lifts Zach above his head and slams him on the floor like he's the Undertaker.
And right there is where it's over. You can't recover. I've always said, bro, you don't want to try to fight a bigger guy, because all that bigger guy is going to do is try to slam you. And once you get slammed on your neck, you're cooked. You're going to get laughed at for the rest of the year. There's videos everywhere. Your whole school experience is cooked. You got to change schools, my guy. There's no coming back from that. Nah.
At this point, the teachers finally grab a hold of Zach.
And the teachers are never there when you're getting lifted up. The teachers are never there when you're getting lifted up off the ground, and you got all the time in the world to think like, damn, how did I get up here? They're never there. But as soon as a motherfucker gets slammed, as soon as you hear the boom, it's like the teachers spawn out of nowhere. Break it up, break it up. I've seen it so many times, man. I've seen a lot of people get slammed on their necks.
And we are all standing there like we just witnessed the rumble in the jungle. Every time I talk to someone I went to middle school with, I ask them if they remember that fight, and they always do. It's become like a core memory for us. Another core memory to everyone I went to school with has got to be the Williams Challenge. Now, unless you were in middle or high school in Plano, Texas in 2018, you probably have no clue what I'm talking about. And after I tell you, you're gonna wish you still had no clue what I'm talking about.
Can't be that bad.
The Williams Challenge wasn't really a challenge. It was an incident that happened happened at Williams High School, where one male student gave another male student $20 to give him gluck gluck in a bathroom stall while a third guy recorded. This video got leaked and went quadruple platinum on Snapchat. I actually never got the video because I wasn't trying to get mixed up in all that, so I actually never saw the video, but the incident became legendary in my school district. The term Williams Challenge became commonplace in our vocabulary, and someone even made an urban dictionary about it. As wild as that story is, I think we can all agree that 20 posted.
Hey, that story, and that word got cemented in history, huh?
As wild as that story is, I think we can all agree that $20 is $20. It's honestly crazy how quickly rumors spread throughout a school. And
nah,
it's
that's
not
facts.
just students. Teachers get it the worst. Because students have nothing better to do, they'll just make stuff up about their teachers. One time some kids found out where one of our teachers lived, and they would post pictures of his house on Snapchat, which was weird enough.
Nothing else better to do?
Of that, they said they saw him inside his house gooning. Obviously, they just made that up. The kids want to believe stuff like that, so that just became his reputation after that. Being a teacher in the big 2025 is honestly terrifying.
Yeah, that's gotta be worse, because even, bro, I'm trying to think, what was the worst rumor I ever heard about a teacher? It was the like that he was messing with students. But now that I think about it, he would have random girls from like the volleyball team come in his classroom and he'd like help them stretch during math class. Were the rumors true?
I mean, you just gotta know that your kids are gonna do full background checks on you and find out every little detail about your life.
Oh yeah,
boundaries do not exist anymore.
In 2025 and you're in school.
Boundaries, you remember those kids in elementary school that would pull their pants all the way down at the urinal? Bro, you cannot be double cheeked up in a public bathroom. I never even understood this. Even at 5 years old, you should know how to hold up your pants.
And dropping them drawers.
As old as 8th grade.
Motherfuckers be
freaky. It's time to hop on the short bus, my guy. You are not ready for general pop. Unfortunately, these guys aren't even the most annoying people in bathrooms. How can we forget the vape fiends who turn the entire bathroom into a cloud? Or what about that one guy who just randomly has like a barbershop?
Yeah, I've seen that before.
I respect your hustle. Get your back.
I'm trying to think. I don't really remember. Nobody was really vaping in the school bathroom. Yeah, nobody was vaping or nothing in the school bathroom. No, smoking, yeah, I was smoking weed in the bathroom, but yeah, nobody ever, well, not that I've seen, I never saw anybody do vapes, but smoking in the bathroom, I've seen that, I saw that. But like, you gotta like run out because in my school, bro, they used to have like dogs and stuff coming in there trying to search for shit too.
But who wants to get their hair cut while mans is taking a dookie 5 feet away? Honestly, to me, the most annoying guys in bathrooms are the ones that are just standing there doing nothing. They're probably skipping class, which is whatever, but why do you gotta camp out in here?
Nah, facts. Bro, quick story time. I remember one time, bro, I had the bubble guts of hell. I'm talking about, I can feel it coming out, pause. And I'm like, okay, quick, gotta go to the nearest bathroom. Went in the bathroom. It's like a crowd of like 10 people in that motherfucker just chilling, just sitting there, posted up like this. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to take a shit, my guy. Like, you gotta move. I'm like, no, okay, I can't go in here. I go into the second nearest bathroom. I'm like, bro, like, okay, this one's gotta be empty. I see a crowd of like 4 people. They sit there on their phone. I'm like, bro, I'm not a serial shitter. I'm not. I gotta shit in like quiet. I can't shit if there's more than one person in the bathroom. I can't do it. So I'm like, damn, can't go there. Bro, I ended up having to go to the nurse's office. You feel me, bro? Like, that shit was pissing me off. Like, get the fuck out the bathroom if you're not there to shit, bro.
You know how uncomfortable it is to try to pee while bro is literally standing over my shoulder?
Facts.
Don't you have a test to take or something?
But what are you here for?
Tests, whoever invented these things needs to be publicly executed. I mean, these things are completely pointless, especially for subjects like social studies. You literally just memorize the entire units the night before the test.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And forget everything as soon as you turn it in. This leads to those days where you wait until the morning of your test to open your textbook and realize there's no chance you're gonna learn the material in time, so you just give up on studying and just rely on your test-taking strategies and deduction skills to get you through it. Now,
hey man, if there's been an A too many times, put B. if you do like a math problem and you like the answer you get has nothing to do with the 4 that are on the actual like multiple choice, pick the nearest one, the closest one. Gotta do what you gotta
Most of the
do.
time, this completely fails, but the few times you do well on a test after going in raw makes you feel like you have the IQ to understand.
I pick C in a little minute.
Is also
Gotta be
true.
C.
And whenever you study for a test and then fail, makes you really consider if you should become a professional risk taker instead of going to college.
34.
Professional risk taker.
I am a risk taker. I'm a road runner.
I actually have a really funny prom story, so if you want to see that in my next video, let me know down below. And follow me on Instagram.
W video, bruh.